This long and beautiful pass is one of the hidden gems of the Lowveld and provides an alternative route to Nelspruit to the N4. It joins Nelspruit with Ngondwana at Sappi's massive paper mill and in the process bisects the little mountaintop village of Kaapsehoop, from which the pass gets its name. The pass summits at 1,653 meters above sea level and ascends from the southwest of Nelspruit, gaining 736 meters of altitude over 20 kilometers, producing an average ascent gradient of 1 in 20, with the steepest parts being at 1 in 10. Stop at the Kaapsehoop village and explore the peaceful charm of the free-range horses, the history and the quaint architecture, as well as the nature reserve of the same name. The western descent of 12 kilometers ends at Ngondwana and forms a T-junction with the N4. The pass starts at a gentle gradient of 1 in 12 through multiple bends, most of which are wide and have easy arcs. The road approximates the course of the Gladysspruit with the Volgeluk sawmills on the right. Prepare yourself for a long and winding climb which includes 32 bends and an altitude gain of 736 meters before reaching the summit point of 1,653 meters. The actual summit point occurs 2.5 kilometers after the village. At the 6.1 kilometer mark, the road curves through a semi-horseshoe bend to the left as it skirts the Sunnyside farm and changes direction into the south. After the horseshoe bend, the road goes into a long straight 2-kilometer climb through the Berlin State Forest. On the right is a small road which leads to the Kaapsehoop asbestos mine. Another asbestos mine called Stella makes an appearance on the right. The views all along the ascent are quite magnificent, and if you drive here on a clear day, have your camera ready, for Nelspruit can be seen all the way from the Kaapsehoop village escarpment. The climb gradient eases to 1 in 14 for the next 3 kilometers, which is a fairly straightforward section before the next set of bends are encountered. The final haul up towards the village is the steepest of the entire pass, where gradients of 1 in 10 will be experienced. There are multiple bends on this part of the ascent, but almost all of them are well engineered with easy arcs. This high altitude section of the pass is all above the 1,000 meter altitude level, and the pass is subject to frequent mountain mists which can reduce visibility to just a few meters. In these conditions, the danger element is escalated and accidents can easily happen. Reduce your speed to match the visibility and allow sufficient emergency stopping space. Switch your headlights on to bright and if need be, put your emergency flashes on as well. If you have fog lights, switch both of them on front and back. Avoid overtaking if at all possible unless there are double lanes available. South Africa paper and pulp industries, more commonly known as Sappi, operate the Ngondwana mill at the western end of the pass. It's a fully integrated kraft mill producing pulp for own consumption as well as newsprint and containerboard. Almost all the inhabitants of the town of Ngondwana are employed at the mill. In August 2013, the mill started producing dissolving wood pulp for global markets. Sappi's stated aim is to minimize the use of natural resources, and all mills are strictly controlled in terms of air emissions, water use, effluent discharge and solid waste management, as well as energy recovery. The Ngondwana mill has been designed to minimize the use of fresh water and in this respect performs in the top 5th percentile of integrated pulp and paper mills worldwide. On the eastern end of the pass lies the town of Nelspruit, which is the capital of Mpumalanga and is located on the banks of the Crocodile River. The town is also known by the disputed name of Mbombela. Nelspruit is a major stopover point for tourists traveling to the Kruger National Park and to Mozambique. Tourists from Mozambique stimulate the economy of the city significantly. Many people from Mozambique and Swaziland travel to Nelspruit for their monthly groceries. There are many citrus farms in the area, and it's a key agricultural manufacturing hub for northeastern South Africa. Major industries include the canning, juicing and extract of citrus fruit and other produce. Fertile soils and the subtropical climate provide perfect conditions for the growing of citrus and tropical fruits, mainly mango, banana, avocado, papaya and macadamia nuts. The region produces over 700 tons of macadamia nuts per annum. Slow down here as you approach the entrance to the village of Kaapsehoop. Be sure to watch part 2 of this video series, which deals with a tour of the village and the 12-kilometer descent.